Well, good evening with Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. Well, the Barbados Tridents, they have new ownership for the 2019 Hero Caribbean Premier League. The announcement came at a press conference today at the I-95 Cafe in Warrens. Sean Green reports.
New co-owners Kailash Purdasani of Promotech and Manish Patel, principal of the US-based CMG companies, were upbeat about the chances of the Tridents this year. Purdasani says he's doing it for the love of the island.
I love Barbados. I love this country, and we only have great places to go. So, I mean, this investment by local partners, it's an investment in Barbados and a vote of confidence in the resilience of its people and the resurgence of the country as a whole. Cricket has been an integral part of the fabric of our society and has uplifted and united families and entire communities. We are investing in that.
Patel, who previously owned the Jamaica Tallowers, bringing them to a championship, says the outstanding players have been paid and that problem will never occur again once he's in charge.
It's very important that we take care of people. So one of the first things that we, as partners with CPL, we made sure that was taken care of right away. So the players have been paid for last year, and going forward, obviously that was previous owner's liability, but we want to make sure it's the right thing to do, to make sure we take care of people that actually, work hard, for the team, put their body on line, which is very important for us to make sure we take care of them. Going forward, that's been resolved between CPL and us in terms of making sure we ring fence the players, salaries, support staff salaries, and all that stuff. So we're definitely taking care of that.
Minister of Tourism and Transport, the Honorable Kerry Simmons, agrees.
Because of the fact that these guys did the right thing. The country's image, its reputation, and so on, indirectly took a hit, and the country would be left with a black eye if it were for the fact that they stepped in, they said, look, we're going to take it over, but first of all, we're going to make wrong things right insofar as paying those people who weren't paid and doing the right thing by them. So if you start on the right foot and you embark in that direction, I think it is only fair that we give them as much support going forward in the interest of Barbados and in the interest of Barbados' success as a brand.
The CPL draft is slated to take place in London next week. Sean Green, Cbc Sports.
Where there was a much-needed boost for the West Terrace primary netball team when they received the gift of netballs from the second generation of Barbadians Association in the UK. The presentation was made by Deputy High Commissioner of Barbados to the UK, His Excellency Reverend Charles Morris, and also included a trophy that will be presented to the team's best overall player. The school was without proper balls in preparation for their current participation in the National Sports Council's Pine Hill Primary School's netball competition. Ambassador Morris also took the time to pray with the team, and in offering a small pep talk, he urged the girls to instill the values of fair play, respect, and teamwork.
There was a positive attitude. When anybody asks you who is the best primary school netball team in Barbados, what are you going to say?
West Terrace.
That's it. And who is the best captain? Right, that is what you must do. Always be positive. You may not listen. You may not always win. But be positive. You don't know something, but be positive. I am the best there is, and they want you to say that to yourself.
In accepting the donation, physical education teacher Roderick Harmon alluded to the dedication and drive displayed by his team.
Many times people, as you rightly said, don't understand the value of sports to the overall development of children. I've seen these girls within the last year. Last year, some of these girls probably could not even come to say, that they were interested in playing netball because they just didn't have the skills. But because they wanted to play, they saw the other girls from the team before, they wanted to play. They went out and they challenged themselves. And now I can say that, we could close our eyes and see like any of these girls easily to be on the team because it was self-motivated, it was self-motivation, it was intrinsic. They wanted it and they went out and they got it. And these balls, I am sure, as you again rightly said, will be able to help them to go out there and put their skills on display for all to see.
The cricket news now is scores from round 3's action in the Sagicor General BC Super 50 tournament. In Zone A, over at Bayfield, Maple beat Crane Resort St. Catherine by 9 wickets. Scores St. Catherine 151 all out. Over at Paragon, Wildy beat BDF Sports Program by 119 runs. Woody made 205 all out. Zachary McCaskey had 97. The BDF made 86 all out. Playing at the 3Ws Oval, Sagicor Life UWA beat Counterpoint Wanderers by 209 runs. UE made 345 for 7. Rovman Powell top scored with 95. Wanderers 136 all out. In Zone B at Beckles Road, Bayview Hospital YMPC beat Barbados Youth by 36 runs. YMPC 238 all out. Barbados Youth 202 all out. At Waterford A, Police beat Nichols Bacon Combermere by 5 wickets. Combermere 127 all out. Ravendra Basad took 5 for 15. Police made 128 for 5. At Desmond Haynes Oval, Carlton beat Empire by 94 runs. Carlton made 224 for 8. Empire 130 all out. And at Queen's Park, Spartan totally dominated over Foundation to win by 9 wickets. Foundation were 185 all out. Jade Padmore made 71, but Spartan made 187 for 1 as Akeem Springer, he got 104 not out. While at Friendship, Yorkshire beat Pickwick by 55 runs. Yorkshire made 346 for 7. As Thalbert Brathwaite, he smashed 122. Pickwick made 291. Well, football fans, simply put, it was a lopsided game. Manchester City rounded off an outstanding season by crushing Watford 6-0 at Wembley to win today's FA Cup final and clinch a historic domestic treble. Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus both scored twice as Pep Guardiola's team became the first English men's side to achieve the feat of winning the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup in the same season. They reaffirmed their status as this season's dominant force as Watford were utterly outclassed. City achieved the biggest FA Cup final win since Bury beat Derby 6-0 back in 1903.